Hello, everyone, and welcome to Masterstroke. I am here with a new episode of Time Management, 5 big ideas to manage your time better. Thank you so much for joining in good numbers. And we will record this video and upload it on YouTube for you also to refer this after today's webinar. It will be a very short presentation and then we will take your questions. And again, thank you so much for supporting Masterstroke. Okay, so I have been struggling with time ever since I started my work, and I have been improving and a lot to improve going forward. But I think I have reasonably been able to use my time in a better way over the last 5-10 years. And I will give you 5 big ideas how I improved my time efficiency. And if you like it, you can do it. So the first thing, it is not about having enough time. It is about making enough time. So we all have 24 hours. And so सबके पास एक ही समय रहता है. जेफ बेजोस के बाद भी 24 घंटे हैं और प्रेसिडेंट के पास भी 24 घंटे होते हैं. आपके पास भी 24 घंटे हैं. नरेंद्र मोदी के पास भी 24 घंटे हैं. So it's not about having enough time. It's about making enough time. And this is how we can manage our time better. So हमारा समय जाता कहाँ है? Where time goes? Most of our time goes into procrastination. Procrastination का मतलब होता है सोचना, इधर उधर की बातें सोचना, डरना, ऐसा कर लेंगे तो कैसा होगा, इतना बड़ा बिजनेस हो जाएगा तो कैसा होगा, नहीं हो पाएगा तो कितनी परेशानी आएगी. ये सारे को हम लोग कहते हैं प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन. हमारे पास भी 500 करोड़ का ईएम होगा तो कैसे बनेगा, हम भी अगर रोज 4 क्लाइंट से मिल लेंगे तो अच्छा होगा. मिलते नहीं है लेकिन सोचते हैं, इसे कहते हैं प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन. एंड प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन से बहुत ज्यादा बिजनेस आगे नहीं बढ़ता, लाइफ आगे नहीं बढ़ती. Watching a lot of TV, time goes into this. Watching and reading excessive news is bad for your business. Trying to please everyone, making everyone happy is not a very good idea. Now, recently I got an invitation to write an article for one of the leading organizations. Writing an article is very, very important for creating your brand, but I simply refused because I did not have time to write an article. It would have taken 4 hours to write an article. I was short on time, so I said no. So you should know when to say no, and if you want to please everyone, and he was a good friend, and still I said no to him because simply saying yes would have consumed 4 hours of my time. Another place is trying to be famous, poke your nose in everything. A lot of time is wasted, you see. So, for example, yesterday I was reading a book, and in that book, this is by Ray Dalio. You must have known. Ray Dalio is the owner of the world's largest and most successful hedge fund ever in the history of financial markets, and he is the owner of that. And he says that being famous is worse than being anonymous. वो कहते हैं कि फेमस होना बहुत खतरनाक है. कोई आपको ना जाने ये ज्यादा अच्छी बात है. इसमें आपको ज्यादा समय मिलता है और आप अपनी जिंदगी ज्यादा अच्छी तरीके से जी सकते हैं. And he is a billionaire. He is a billionaire. And I have also started kind of living a life where I want to be anonymous. So you think that I am very public and people know me, but I personally don't make an effort to do that. जितना हो गया अच्छा, जितना लोग जान गए अच्छी बात है, सब अच्छा है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं सुबह से शाम तक कोशिश करता हूं to be famous, and I don't poke my nose in everything. So this way you can save your time. So time is equal to money. Everybody knows that. And the 5 ideas which I want to give you, the first idea is learn to say no. Okay, know your limitation. You can't do everything. For example, at Masterstroke, we get a lot of requests, a lot of ideas, but we are unable to implement all the ideas. We simply have to say no politely because humanly it is impossible. Technologically it is impossible because we have limited resources and number of requests that comes are very large. So humbly and politely we have to say no to many of them simply because we know our limitation. We can't do everything. It is, if you say yes to a low priority job or request, it means you said no to something more important. Being free and not doing anything is much better than doing something which is useless. So you have a sense of being busy, that is all right, but it will not give you any productivity. Okay. Second big idea of the day of time management is cut meetings. And when I say cut meetings other than client meetings. Okay. Meetings could be rewarding, but meetings could also kill your time. The key message here I want to give you is this: meet people you want to meet, not those who want to meet you. Okay. This is excellent. If you follow this, you will save a lot of time. I have been using this theory, which is my theory, that meet people you want to meet, not those who want to meet you. I have been successfully able to implement this and save a lot of time. A meeting costs you 1 to 2 hours. There are a lot of people, social people, company people, also friends, relatives who want to meet you. Yes, I will meet because we are social animal, but you have to decide whom to meet and when to say no. Unless you do this, you will not be able to save time. Okay. Idea number 3 is to delegate. You can't do everything on your own, so you should hire staff and learn to delegate. Biggest challenge is to look for perfection. क्या होता है, हम सब काम खुद से करना चाहते हैं because हम अच्छे तरह से उस काम को जानते हैं. फॉर्म को भरना, केवाईसी करना, क्लाइंट के प्रपोजल्स बनाना, उनको सर्विस देना, बिकॉज हम काफी सालों से इस काम को कर रहे हैं. सो वी आर एन एक्सपर्ट इन दिस, and so we don't delegate it to other people because they may not be able to do it as good as we are able to do. And this is the biggest challenge, that we want everything to be perfect. You have to stop being perfect. If you want to become a perfectionist, you will not grow. When I say don't be a perfectionist, it doesn't mean that you should make a lot of errors. 90% perfection is good. 95% is good. Don't attempt 100%. Make a few errors here and there. Let your people make a few errors. It is all right, but you will achieve much more rather than trying to do everything on your own and being a perfectionist. So hire help, hire people. If you don't have money to hire staff, I would still suggest you should break your fixed deposit, you should break your investments, you should take a loan, and you should hire staff who can help you grow your business. This will save you a lot of time. So what is your job? Your job is to meet clients, talk to clients, review portfolio, make new proposals, learn and develop new skills, and delegate and review. If you do these 6 things on the left-hand side of your screen, you will grow massively. And what you have to delegate and stop doing is to KYC, transactions, client follow-ups, software handling, and day-to-day operations. You have to get out of this, etc., etc. It has been years. I don't know how to do KYC and transactions and how to manage softwares and how to take a report out of a software. We have good people who help us do all these things, and so I can focus on clients and sales, and that is why we are growing. And this is what is happening with all the top mutual fund distributors in the country. I've been telling you again and again, if you want to save time, hire people, delegate, and focus on what you know the best. The 4th big idea of the day for time management is to cut down on active portfolio management. 80% strategic is good and 20% tactical is good. Do not be obsessed to provide alpha. काफी म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स की ये हैबिट होती है, कोशिश होती है कि हम अपने एडवाइस से, हम अपने सजेशन से, रिकमेंडेशन से क्लाइंट के पोर्टफोलियो में ज्यादा रिटर्न जनरेट करेंगे. अभी हम आईटी फंड में डालेंगे, अभी हम बैंकिंग फंड में डालेंगे, अभी प्रॉफिट बुक कर लेते हैं, अभी डेट अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है, मीडियम टर्म से शॉर्ट टर्म में आ जाते हैं, कल ओवरनाइट में चले जाएंगे, कल फार्मा अच्छा लगता है, इंटरनेशनल फंड अच्छा लगता है, आज सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड अच्छा लगता है. लॉट ऑफ चर्निंग और लॉट ऑफ टैक्टिकल एलोकेशंस आर बीइंग डन. Don't do all these things. You will not be able to grow because of this, because market will beat you. It's very difficult to beat an index fund. It's very difficult to beat the market. So 80% of your strategy should be like Hero Honda, and this is my favorite example I have been giving for 20 years. There was a very good advertisement of Hero Honda: fill it, shut it, forget it. So in mutual fund, how you can use this anecdote is that get the AUM in, fill it, and then shut it. Don't do anything about that AUM. Let it be there. You keep earning trail, and then you go out in the market to make new business, get new business, and advise or suggest on the existing assets as and when required. So when you suggest a scheme, you should suggest a scheme which can last long term, not short term. And do not be obsessed to provide alpha. Excessive research doesn't help mutual fund distributors, because somebody selects scheme A, somebody is selecting scheme B. After 5-7 years, the difference is very, very less. And you actually don't know which scheme is going to do better. So cut down on your research. Research is important, good, but excessive research is not going to help you, because providing alpha is not your job. Providing a good return to the client is your job, not alpha. And the fifth and the last plan of the day, and then we will take questions: plan weekly, not daily. This is the biggest idea of managing your time effectively. I implemented this idea by reading the book by Stephen Covey, First Things First and 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I read that 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago. And he says that you should plan your week rather than day, because a day passes very quickly and you are not able to finish all your jobs. So you should schedule your week in advance. Okay. And one idea is this in mutual fund distribution, that you can reserve 3 days a week to meet people, another 3 days to service and do pending works and stay in office at home to do other items and other things. Rather than meeting clients every day, rather than doing office work every day, you should segregate meeting days and other days. I have done that very efficiently in my own mutual fund business. Do let me know on the chat box how you are liking the presentation, which will help me improve it. Now, work and time management metrics. What you can do is this: let us say out of 7 days, you can decide that Monday and Tuesday, which are busy days for clients, I will stay at my place and do client reviews and I will do backend works. And then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will go out and schedule my meetings. And Saturday, Sunday is office work and family time. Or you can also decide about that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you will be doing client meetings, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you will be doing something else. So don't do a lot of overlap in your days, because if you schedule a meeting 11 o'clock and then you come back at 1 o'clock, then again you have a meeting at 2 o'clock, your efficiency is reduced, because during that extra 1 hour, you are not able to do much. Okay. Some of the other ideas, start early, start your days early, 9 o'clock. One of my friends in Calcutta starts office at 9 o'clock. And he says that my days are so effective here. Early in my career, I used to go office at 8 o'clock. For probably 1 to 2 years, I did that. So by 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I used to finish all my pending works, and then I start my marketing at 10 o'clock. It works really very well. Make all your phone calls together. So if you have to make 7 calls, do them together. Let's say 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Don't do phone calls, some phone calls at 11, then 2 o'clock, then 5 o'clock, because many people will not be able to attend your call. They will not take your call. They will disconnect your call. And again, they will call at odd hours. No, so what you should attempt is that you schedule all your calls together. It helps, because some people you want to call, they will not take yours. So your time is not wasted. You can call the other person right away. It helps. Other idea is use the best tools, software, research, etc. For example, Masterstroke is a good tool, very good research platform and sales and branding tools. And it's the best in the industry, and so you should use Masterstroke. If you're not a member, you should become a member of Masterstroke and use it. Similarly, you should take the best software. I get a lot of questions which software I should use, and because of cost, many of you are not able to use the best software of mutual funds in the country. Now I can understand there are cost limitations, but I will tell you, the investment you will make in a good software will take your business to the next level. Don't save that 5, 10, 15,000 rupees annually on the software, because it is the blood of your business. It is the backbone of your business. If you don't have a good software, you will struggle to give good service to the client. Attempt 100% online transactions and avoid sitting in front of stock market terminal. If some of you are dealing in stock business and 10 to 3:30, you have a habit of sitting in front of the computer screen to give execute trades for your client, this is the worst thing to do. Your business will not grow because of this. This is an addiction. And fix your work hours. 8 to 6, 10 to 6, 10 to 7, 10 to 8, 10 to 5, whatever. Fix your work hour and never work beyond your work hours. And do not schedule things on Saturdays and Sundays. I generally keep my Saturdays, Sundays absolutely free, and only a few things there so that I can spend a lot of time thinking, doing my stuff, spending time with my family, and a lot of reading, Netflix, etc., etc. And I pack my days Monday to Friday so that I have a relaxing Saturdays and Sundays. So for example, for this webinar at 5 o'clock, I was absolutely free till 4:45. And the only thing scheduled today is this webinar for half an hour and then your questions for half an hour, that's all. So your time, you decide. I spoke to you about 5 ideas, and for the benefit of people who joined late, I will quickly run down those 5 ideas to you so that you can just make a note of this. So I spoke about time management today and 5 big ideas to manage your time better. The first idea is to learn to say no. Know your limitation. You can't do everything. The second idea is to cut meetings. And the thought behind this is meet people you want to meet, not those who want to meet you. The third idea is to delegate. Hire people who can do your back office work, and you should be involved mostly into sales and client meetings. This is your job to do: meet client, talk to client, review new proposals, learn to develop new skills, and delegate everything else. Fourth idea is to do passive management of client's portfolio. Don't be very active in this. Use the analogy of Hero Honda advertisement, which is fill it, shut it, and forget it. So the existing AUM should not take a lot of time for you to service. And the fifth and the final idea of this webinar is to plan weekly, not daily. So you can decide that you have 3 days for meetings and 3 days a week for other things. And it's like, schedule your meetings like this. So that's it. And with this, I will say thank you to all of you to be a part of this presentation. And if you want to join my broadcast, where more than 9,500, 10,000 people have already joined, half of the industry is connected to me with on WhatsApp. If you want to be connected, please save this number and send us a message, and we will join together on WhatsApp.